Syrian hamster needs by ham tips. Wheels and exercise balls. Wheels. Syrian hamsters have to have a wheel size of at least 8 inches, however it is more safe going for a 12-inch wheel due to the fact that when a Syrian hamster is a baby you don't know how big it is going to grow. This also saves money as some wheels can be pricey. This means you wouldn't have to buy a small wheel then a big wheel, for example. If you do have a wheel under 8 inches for a Syrian, you should immediately consider getting a bigger size because your hamster may develop back problems due to back arching. Good wheel brands to consider are Wodent wheels, flying saucers which are good for no back arching, silent spinners, comfort wheels, Trixie exercise wheels, cheaper version of Wodent wheels, and silent runners. Wodent wheel, silent spinner, comfort wheel, flying saucer, Trixie exercise wheel, silent runner. Exercise balls. Hamsters need exercise balls to burn off excess energy. The recommended time to do this is 10 minutes and any hamster should not use one if stress is caused. Many people are against exercise balls due to them being forced to go to toilet in them if desperate. I use a hamster ball for my hamster, however, it is your personal opinion whether you decide to use one or not. Solitary and wet tail. Solitary. Syrian hamsters are solitary, which means they have to live alone. If you do have two Syrians together they will fight and in some cases to the death. If they do not fight it is still dangerous as they will become very stressed. This can lead to wet tail. Wet tail. Wet tail is a disease in hamsters and is most commonly caused by high levels of stress. Even with treatment, your hamster can die within 48 to 72 hours. The only way to cure wet tail is to get antibiotics from your vet. Pet store medicine will not cure wet tail. Baby hamsters are more likely to get wet tail than older hamsters, however this doesn't mean that an old hamster won't get it. The symptoms of wet tail are diarrhea, lethargic sluggish, dehydration, hunched posture and loss of appetite. Prevention. There are many ways you can prevent wet tail, for example, keeping stress levels down. Having a quiet environment. A loud household can cause stress. Keeping other pets away, especially cats who like to hunt. Cages. For a Syrian hamster, the minimum cage size is 360 square inches, 12 inches by 30 inches. However, the bigger the cage size the better. The minimum is to stop humans from putting hamsters in an unsafe environment. Cage types. The IKEA Detolf, it is a cabinet, however if you turn it on its side it turns into a hamster cage. It is cheap for its size too, at £50 or $65.67. Its dimensions are 43 cm by 163 cm, very big. Bin cages. These can be made at home. All you need is a plastic storage container, some tools, zip ties and mesh. These are good for saving money and can be spacious too. Pet shop cages. Pet shop cages are commonly too small under minimum for a Syrian hamster or any type of hamster in fact. However, some are acceptable, such as the Dunner Fun large cage, which is over the minimum, the Alexander small pet cage, etc. Do not use critter trails for Syrians. They are under minimum, however they have come out with a cage over the minimum, which is the Critter Trail Super Habitat Hamster Cage, but is overpriced. Toys and bedding. Food and water. Toys. Hamsters need many toys for stimulation, so need a varied selection of toys to have fun with. Don't forget to put hidey houses for your hamster to hide to. Bedding. Hamsters need bedding to burrow and to make their nest in. However, some bedding is good and some are bad. An example of bad bedding is pine wood shavings. Pine is toxic for hamsters due to the fumes, and the only wood-based bedding which is good for a hamster is aspen wood shavings. Examples of good bedding are paper-based bedding such as Carefresh and Katie Clean and Cozy. Remember, if the bedding doesn't say what type of wood shaving it is on the packaging, don't get it. It is most likely pine or a dangerous substrate. Food and water. Hamsters need a tablespoon of muesli mix or whatever kind of pet food you buy every day, and can be given it in a dish or be scatter-fed, scattering the food around the cage for them to find. Hamsters should be provided with fresh water every day in their water bottle. Thanks for listening.